I became a hardcore fan, because I was always a boxing fan. I've been a boxing fan probably since I was like, whenever I Corte for Oscar De La Hoya, I don't know what was that. It was 99 or something like that. So I've been a casual boxing fan since then. And then all the way up to when Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton, right? People were arguing, oh, he beats Mayweather, he beats Mayweather. This is how I became a hardcore. I was like, man, he don't beat no Mayweather. I just, just based off what I've seen from Mayweather, based off what I've seen from Pacquiao. And they were like, nah, he beats him. So I'm arguing with some guy. He was a hardcore. And I'm like, man, like Mayweather got defense, he got this, he got that. And he's like, yeah, but Pacquiao beat Morales and Pereira and Marquez and, and all these guys. He started mentioning these guys. I'm like, yeah, but who the hell is Morales, Pereira, and Marquez? Like, who are these guys? Like, again, I'm a casual. I don't know these guys. I'm only watching like the pay-per-views at the time and stuff like that. The big fights. Hopkins, Tito was big. Roy Jones was big back then. Although they weren't necessarily big, but they were important fighters. The Klitschko brothers I used to watch, Lennox Lewis, Tyson, Oscar. So I'm like, who the hell are these guys? Morales, Barrera, like, who are these guys? But little did I know these were like Hall of Famers. And so people were like, the guy was like, what, you don't know? So I went back. I was like, hi, man. I felt stupid arguing with somebody who really follows the sport. So I went back. I started watching some Morales fights, some Barrera fights, some Marquez's fights. And I'm like, oh, shit, like, these dudes were super nice. So then after that, I started doing my research as to who Mayweather's opponents was. Yeah, I'm literally explaining to you how my transition from casual to hardcore happened. So fall down this rabbit hole with me, guys. So I'm like, all right, I started looking at Mayweather's fights. People were saying he lost to Jose Luis Castillo. And so I watched both those fights. And then people were saying his best performance, Corrales. So I was watching those fights. And I was watching even other fights people weren't talking about, just watching all his championship fights. And I kind of got an idea who was who. And I still favored Mayweather. After that, right, I just started following the sport closely. Like I started watching HBO and Showtime religiously, ESPN Friday Night Fights. I loved it. And Elie Seckbach, I told Elie Seckbach in person when I met him, I was like, hey man, if it wasn't for your channel, I probably wouldn't have became a hardcore. Elie Seckbach used to be in Manny Pacquiao's gym religiously. Religiously, he used to be in Manny Pacquiao's gym. And I used to watch his videos. I was watching his videos and I was keeping up with Freddie and I was keeping up with Manny. And then he had a falling out with Freddie Roach. And then he started fucking with Ryan Garcia. So I got familiar with that camp. So I was like, whoa. So this is the process of me becoming a hardcore.